Hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm on my phone and I'm not, or should I be connected? Oh shit, hold on. Let's switch. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me see if my audio. Okay, it should be through the iPhone microphone now. You should be able to hear me now, can you? Or do I need to put my headphones on? You can hear me now? Okay. All right. I had my headphones on and if it connects to them again, I will fix it. Okay, so let me just get a few things going that I feel like are a few things I want to address. So I know there is chaos going on. No, I do not even have a clue the remote extent of it, nor do I honestly give a fuck. Here's the thing. Let me be very, very clear, and I'm just going to start it off. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to comments, but I have other shit to do. And this is where it stands. Let Jones in, the piece of shit Foya starting real lifing travesty that she is, run her fucking mouth all she wants. It's wild to me that they are looking for such a gotcha moment and in for some sort of saving BJ. We're going to rewrite BJ's history while condoning and completely misrepresenting what has actually happened when they themselves were the very ones who were sitting on panels calling out her bullshit, talking all the things from jump. It is what it is. Again, I have never spoken to Johnson. Not a goddamn day, nor would I. I don't tend to hang out with people like her. Just don't. So I heard, of course, that she did a live stream. You guys, I don't watch her. I didn't watch her when I tried to coexist. I did a couple times. Wrong thing. Wrong thing to attempt to do. Hold on, let me turn my do not disturb on. I tried. Not my cup of tea. Not my type of people. It is what it is. But BJ. BJ is taking Jones's live stream and attempting to twist it and turn it for her benefit. I'm going to say this very fucking clearly because this is something somebody came in the comment section at Granny's the other day and they started this stuff of, oh my God, why would nonsense state that North Carolina and neglect? Fucking look up the laws. Look up the fucking laws. I'm sorry, but when can I not state a fact? Maybe you guys should be better friends to her and state, yeah, look up North Carolina laws yourself and see what the fucking legal definition of what I was talking about falls under. It's not a dog whistle. I've never dog whistled for CPS. But there will never be a day, today, tomorrow, next month, next year, 5 years from now, that you will ever get on this app and or anywhere and claim that I put your family in danger. Your family's in danger by your behavior. The call is from within your home. That's it. That's all. And the why I pointed that out repeatedly and will continue to do so, that everybody in the state of North Carolina is a mandated reporter because it doesn't fall on our shoulders. There are people that see that family in their real life. There are people that if they find concerns that are mandated reporters. That is also when I encourage people not to call, but those are the facts. Everybody in North Carolina is a mandated reporter. That is not the same in every state. We've talked about that. Again, you will never get on here and gaslight me to believe that a woman who cannot stay coherent 2 nights in a row, the most disgusting streams that we've ever seen, while gaslighting and lying to her own children in the background, blaming them for her inability. She can't stay awake, but then somehow tries to twist it on his autism and his insomnia. No, that has nothing to do with you passing out. Never once have I claimed what I think she's on. I don't fucking know, nor do I care if I'm being honest. I don't care. I don't give a fuck that anybody has a problem with me fucking talking about Narcan. Guess what? I said it again last night and I'll say it again today. I don't fucking care. If you have a problem with the fact that that is the only thing I could think positive to do in that situation was to encourage every household, not just BJ's, every household have Narcan, it's going to be what it is. Have all the fits you want. Throw all the fucking fits you want. But I'm telling you right now, BJ, very, very openly, you want to keep fucking around? You want to keep saying that I'm putting your family in danger? You want to keep pushing it? You want to keep going that direction? Your head's going to spin because I don't fuck around like this. All of those little twits that are running around lying and concocting all these stories, saying I exploit my friend's trauma when said friends reached out to me, asked me to cover their story, asked me to monetize those videos, which I didn't even make anything on, which was, I thought, never the purpose. But it's kind of interesting to me how these people sought me out. But now I'm the one that has exploited their trauma. What? How the fuck is that? What? Those same people that sit around you, they know I don't fuck around. They know I don't play games. Maybe they should enlighten you that I'm probably not the one that you want to fuck with. But that goes to them too. I hear you. I see you. I know exactly what you've been up to. It's really convenient to me that some of you have been talking shit in DMs and text messages for months. Months. Now, who's telling the truth? I don't fucking know. No clue. Don't care if I'm being honest. Because all I know is I built this platform. I built this channel. I built this whole entire little nonsense alongside the people that I still stand by today. These people came in, thought they could control me. These people are pissed off because I chose somebody else over them because the lies, the fucking straight up lies. That was it. That was all. But now these people are over there gassing her up. Gassing her up. Oh, you want to know who's doing more damage to your family? Them gassing you up to believe that the problem is not within your home is much more concerning than me stating publicly laws. It always will be. Me stating publicly that it is by legal definition neglect is because I did my research. Because, I've said repeatedly that you put mandated reporters. In fact, you got a hold of, I think it was Clue's Discord messages. And even though the person didn't say that they were a mandated reporter, I think they mentioned something to that. And you went on your panel, BJ, and said that that person should have their license or certificates removed. What, because they're stating the obvious? They're stating the obvious that it's concerning that you can't even stay awake through a stream. It's concerning that you're getting on the internet bragging about weapons in every room of your house. It's concerning that you prioritize internet over the safety of your own children. Those people gassing you up don't give a fuck about you. I mean, neither do I, if we're being honest. They're just trying to gas you up to believe that it's not your fault because they hate the rest of us. It has nothing to do with them wanting to protect you. Ever. And it's so funny to me that these people are law and order, right? These people stand for facts and truth. Look up the legal definitions of neglect and abuse in North Carolina, and you tell me what you come to find. You come, you tell me that everybody in North Carolina is not a mandated reporter. Again, I stated those things as a fact because they are a fact. Her fucking behavior, coupled with everything that we have watched, it is what it is. But I've also included numerous times that by everybody in North Carolina being a mandated reporter, if there's people in their real lives that are concerned, let them handle it. It's not my responsibility. I don't owe her or those children a thing. But it's really interesting to me how some people can get on this app and blame everybody else for the problems in their own life. How are any of us putting your children in danger? You said you have cameras everywhere. You're strapped. The police are watching your home, right? I have no idea, Lena. No idea. But even if she did, has nothing to do with us. Her behavior is concerning. Her behavior is extremely concerning. She's showing that publicly. I don't have any control over that. Absolutely no control. We are all responsible for our own families. But let's not get it twisted, BJ. She does. She did, Petty. She did. I mean, that's the thing is these things have been stated by her. These things are like, are we just ignoring this shit? Like, these are the things that have been stated by her repeatedly. I don't know how I created danger in her house by reviewing her own public commentary and giving exactly my thoughts on it. Look up your own laws in your own state if you're so fucking smart. Look it up. I encourage you to. My back hurts so bad after bending over washing mini cows, by the way. Just letting you know. Ugh. Oh, probably not. Lady, who the fuck do you think you are? Your self-importance is astounding. And for the love of God, stop saying app. I'll continue to say app all I want. And my self-importance, how am I self-important by stating a fact? How is it me being self-important by pointing out the obvious facts? How is that self-importance? I mean, you must really be a failure at life if you think that me having important discussions about Narcan, suicide, all of these topics, if that makes me some self-importance, you would hate to understand what I really do in my real life because I'm also not a piece of shit in my real life. And I actually show up and stand up in my real life too. Isn't that kind of funny? Because some of you are such failures in your real life that it's really, really intimidating to you that someone walks the walk and talks the talk. Hmm. That's a you thing, not a me thing. Maybe that's why you're going on 50 and still hang out with 20-year-olds. I don't have much self-importance. I don't think I'm important at all. Shouldn't be to any of you, right? That's why after 2 years of taking somebody's wrench, they're still so obsessed that they can't even see straight. You know what's fun is the fact that I'm not even talking about the ones that really want attention and I can control their every move. That's what's fun. Chantel, that's a figment of our imagination. We didn't hear that. Just, god dang, this lighter is gone. Oh shit, it is. It really is gone. Hold on, let me see. Oh, don't make me go find a new one. Hey, Robin. Cat, it is. It is. And it's funny to me. So she screams and hollers. Screams and hollers she wants us all to stop. But yet she continues to poke and poke and poke. And if she again, BJ's typical move and maneuver is that when she can't handle the heat, she waits for one of these people to stir shit, right? So then she can bank that off of that and try to say her hands are clean. She's just reviewing somebody else. It's somebody else's opinions as she's poking at the person. No, bitch, it's on you. I don't give a fuck about Joneson. That one should be more concerned about her fucking chickens. I mean, that's all I got to say on that. I can't imagine defending Brittany J. Can't imagine that world. Another thing I want to mention to you guys, because I'm very transparent with everything that I do, I have removed videos. They are on private. And it's not because I'm not proud of what the island stood for and stood up against, but I am unwilling to allow the people who stood up and supported this person to be dragged through the mud. Because while it's being used as a slight against me, it actually is ridiculous, because a lot of the people on this so-called fake island we have over here showed up and supported this person right alongside me. And to continue to diminish that, like we all did it for some self-serving gain, is disgusting. So those are removed. They are on private. I'm still incredibly proud of what the Islanders did, even though that's not what is. Hold on, I gotta get a lighter. Damn it. That means I'm gonna have to walk. Candy. That's true. That is very fucking true, really. I mean, it's just like the most embarrassing job, truly. But I will not be allowing the Islanders to get smashed in the face for doing a good deed for somebody who is incredibly willing to, because she's mad at me and I blocked her, because there was just some things in life when you realize you're never going to come over it, you just block and move the fuck on. I've always told you guys I'm that way. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You ain't going to control me, and you ain't going to tell me what I can and can't do. Any of you think otherwise, you got it fucking twisted. But I will not let the people I care about get drug into being said that we exploited or I exploited. Well, then by proxy, it would be everybody I sit with, right? Because they're the ones that showed up and wrote letters. That will never be weaponized as a bad deed. What did you say, Revival? Oh, yeah, I am blatantly talking about Amethyst. 100%. I removed the hoodies and a crowbar videos. Not because, anything, she doesn't want anything to be attached. I respect that. And I will not let people that showed up and put time and energy into helping her be caught in the crossfire because she's mad at me. That's not going to happen. So I removed all of her videos, and I will, just so you guys are aware too. Don't be shocked if I remove more. And the reason is, again, it's not because I'm not proud of what we did. I'm absolutely incredibly proud of the people that showed up and stood up. But considering what is currently being stated, currently being said, currently being used, I'm not playing games. I was sought out, asked to help. I did. And this is where it is today. I do not regret it. I learned a lot through that experience. I'm still learning a lot through experiences like that. I'm incredibly grateful that I got to learn what I did through that. However, it will never be used against me when I did everything in my power that I could over and beyond. Revival. Hold on. Oh, Alabama Mama. Okay. Let's just explain for those in the back why she's not here any longer. You're going to lose me right back. You might lose me for a minute because I'm going through the fuck. So I got to go to the garage and get. You would think these boys would have lighters available, but I think Kyle took mine. Hold on. Let me ask Kyle. Yeah, you guys will get back. You didn't lose me. I told you guys I was walking over to the barn, to the garage to get a lighter. Kyle had the lighter. Hey, leave me alone. Okay, so back to that. Um, so before I went to Florida, some bullshit had kicked off. Now, this is what I know. Mind you, there's a lot that obviously I don't know. I clicked a link on Clue's panel when Chris Proudfoot was on panel. It pissed people off. It absolutely pissed people off. Because not only did I click a link on the panel, but then afterwards, when I started getting fucking trashed by my own people, because how dare I click a link on Clues, had nothing to do with Clue. Absolutely nothing to do with Clue. And how I was demanded to explain myself for like that I did something wrong by clicking a link on Clues to potentially attempt to help support Chris when he was freaking out, rightfully so, was beyond me. And I basically did what nonsense does and said, yeah, I had enough going on. I wasn't about to attempt to explain myself to anybody. I am 42 years fucking old. And there ain't no fucking person, whether I've let them in my house or not, that is going to make me justify my actions, especially fucking random strangers on the internet. So that kind of kicked it off. Then I stated publicly that I respected Clue for saying or offering me a link. I respected Clue for even offering me that link. As soon as I said the words respected Clue, hell broke fucking loose. Absolute fucking hell broke loose. And I was like, what the fuck? But this was on the heels of a yep situation that I had nothing to do with. I still have nothing to do with that situation. It involved people I cared about. It got twisted into I demanded victims' information. Never happened. That whole thing snowballed. Come to find out there was people that knew who she was all along. People were gaslit. It was a whole fucking situation. It had nothing to do with me. But yes, I did talk about it publicly. And then the fucking snowball bullshit cover-ups pissed me the fuck off because I have friends that were hurt. So that all kind of happened around the same time, on top of me clicking a link at Clues. So it was, I should have justified myself, right? I should have cowered to them. And then, because there's this sloppy ass bitch that, again, I don't give a fuck that she reviews me. I don't know anything about her. She is like seeking people that claim they were my ex-friends. Some of these people I've never even spoke to, or if I did speak to them, it was like 3 or 4 times. It's really fucking it's like really worrisome that this person is like, oh, I really want to talk to you. Um, why you think? I mean, I don't. Again, I don't give a fuck. It's just fucking weird. But she was hosting fucking live chats, conversations, and it was being stated in her comment section by other people, Six Up Media, TPE, other people that stop exploiting my child, meaning Mackenzie, my 23-year-old daughter. They were claiming that I exploited to cash for money and financial gain. They tried to imply numerous times that the relationship between Cash and Mackenzie was nefarious of sort or something. Again, none of their fucking business. Kenzie was an adult when her and Cash started talking, even if they wanted to fucking, have, which it's never been. He's always been supportive to her. They fucking knew that. They participated, sat in those chats when that happened. It hurt. It hurt. That really did bother me. I'll tell you flat out. That really got under my skin because those people knew exactly how vulnerable Kenzie was at the time. Kenzie was very open about it herself, and shit like that was said. Meanwhile, these people defend this. Okay. Anyways, so Nunya came on my panel before I left for Florida, and I confronted her. Well, if anybody knows how it works, the word games, the spin cycles, the semantics that are played, I wasn't paying attention at all to the chat. Not a single fucking moment in time did I even look at the chat, which I regret because my poor mods were in absolute hell. Because at the time Nunya came in under an alt because I had already blocked her because I wanted nothing to do with her. Again, I took her wrench almost, it'll be 2 years ago this month. Wanted nothing to do with her. Had moved on a long time before that. She had to come in under an alt. At the same time, she showed up, asked for a link, and I gave it to her. Amethyst rolled into the chat. Amethyst proceeds to start attacking Revival, saying that Revival is stalking her, that she is, it was a mind fuck. I didn't see any of it when it was actively going. So my poor mods are trying to manage this situation. They were asking her to stop. Like, what the hell are you doing? Because everybody knows that wasn't true. There was just no truth to that. But she took the opportunity of me being distracted and the present in the conversation with Nunya to completely attack Revival. Revival didn't do anything. Revival didn't do a fucking thing to anybody. Revival had mentioned to me in November of 2024 that she saw Am in BJ's. That was it. Simple. I addressed it with Am. She basically said she was there, blah, 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 blah. She was just looking out for me. That was always the just looking out. It was no big deal. I thought it was over with and done with. Nobody was following her. Nobody was tattling on her. It was a one-time thing. It was addressed. But that turned into Revival was stalking her, which I know is factually fucking bullshit. Straight up fucking bullshit. The only thing Revival has ever said about her was positive, uplifting, everything. Like, she never spoke negatively about Am once to me. Not a single fucking time. Wasn't tattling on her. But right then and there, I knew that something was weird. Because trust, when I got off the phone, I went and got a lighter and then I let my cigarette go out. God dang it. I knew something was really weird. Because according to what I knew, she had cut ties with those people too. Now, it wasn't a requirement of me at all. She had been friends with Nunya and some of that group. That's how we had all kind of like met each other. But I knew at that point in time something was weird because the way she rolled in right alongside her and went after Revival was very interesting because Revival had her own independent relationship with Nunya outside of me. So that was an opportunity that was taken. So at that point in time, I did have a slight conversation with her. There was no understanding that could be garnered because I wasn't going to be gaslit into believing that Revival was doing anything because Revival's not. Now, let me tell you, she is extremely protective of me. She is extremely observant, but she is by far the last one usually that tells me the shit that's going on. There's about 500 other people that come and run to me and tell me what's going on. And then as soon as I say something, they're like, don't don't put it out there that I told you. And it's like, okay. So Revival ends up taking a lot of shit too, because they think that she's the one going and collecting all this information and bringing it back to me. 9 times out of 10, that's the furthest from the truth. But I made a decision in that moment after seeking understanding and trying to have a conversation that this was not going to, there was no space here. Like, this was just something for me personally that I was not going to tolerate. You are not going to treat people that I love and care about that way. Even though at one time I cared about this person too, you are never going to blatantly lie about what this person is doing and then expect me to make a choice and choose you. Not going to happen. Um, Ultimately, I think in her head, I chose Revival, which I did. I mean, I guess you can play it that way. I chose the truth, is what I chose. I chose the fucking truth. Revival was not stalking, harassing, doing anything to harm her, anything. So for me, after having a conversation, which was instantly weaponized with what I was very proud of standing beside her all along. Just throw everything away, just throw it away, just get rid of it. And I was like, I would never fucking do that. I would never fucking do that to somebody. Like, what the fuck? I've known you for 2.5 years. I would never do that to somebody, period. So I blocked. I tried. I thought I was crazy. I really genuinely thought I was losing my fucking mind. I had Kyle go through it, read everything. I had 2 other very trusted individuals in my life go through it, read everything. And I sat with them and I was like, what am I missing? And these are people that, good, bad, indifferent, are going to say, well, no, this is probably what it is. They were just as confused as me. So the best alternative in that situation was no, no fucking thank you. I'm not doing this. Like, it ended up being, I would not, there was things stated such as, I didn't show up enough. I didn't do enough. I wasn't enough. And I'm like, the fuck? I I'm not about to, no. Like, I have a lot of people in my life that need me to show up. And I tend to show up for other people more than I do for myself quite often. But when it's demanded and then or weaponized and thrown back at me that I'm not doing enough for somebody, when the person refuses to stand up on their own, you want to see me fucking get gone? There you go. So that's a long story, but that's factually what happened. That is the extent of it. And now it has changed into, I exploited my friend's trauma, even though, again, she asked me to help. Anybody that I have allowed on my platform to tell their story has approached me to do that, not the other way around. I would never reach out and ask to tell these people's stories or profit off of their pain. That is not how I work. In fact, I put a lot of time and energy into it because it meant something to me. That's why I did it, because I cared. But to have it turned around and thrown in my face and being said in comments that I exploit my friend's pain and trauma, when that's the farthest thing from anything I've ever done, is quite the smack in the face. Sorry, that's a little bit of a long story, but that's factually what took place. That's factually what happened. And it has snowballed from there. So now they are asking basically anybody that I've had. So there has been, I was trying to count this the other day, actually. I think I've taken like a total of like 10 wrenches in 3 years. Most of them were courtesy wrenches. There was 2, 3 4 that were my choice because of problematic behavior. Otherwise, it was all just courtesy wrenches. The people that are speaking out against me, I don't even fucking know who they are, nor have I had relations with them. Again, they can hate me all they want, but it's really weird. Like this, oh, she's changed so much. I don't even fucking know you. Just because I've talked to you and you would participate in my chats a few times doesn't mean anything. Fuzzy Puff, no, actually it doesn't. I refuse to let people like this. Miss Leah works all the time, Aries. Uh, Beeferg's got her wrench taken when I took a bunch of courtesy wrenches because that was just a group that wasn't around anymore. I don't cover people that they enjoy watching. And that was it. Like I took a ton of courtesy wrenches because my content had moved on from things that they were. Yeah, Miss Leah is amazing. I fucking love Miss Leah. Um, she's still around. I just talked to her the other day. But somehow, and this is the KCG part, KCG has been seen in chats telling people that I took B Ferg's wrench because of her being in Jones. And I don't know how I've said this publicly before and I'll just repeat it. I don't know how KCG would ever have any inclination of that because I don't fucking talk to her because she fucking reshared my docs on X after Molly and those guys did that. I don't fucking trust snakes like that. So how she would have ever, she don't hang out with any of the people I talk to. You could ask the people around me. That was never stated. Like it just wasn't the case. But um, I that's that. But some of these people that have like the biggest issues and are talking the most shit, I've never even communicated with. Never once. Um, there will be some things that are going to change over here because of the me using my platform to help people. Um, there has been a lot of grievances behind the scenes, not by anybody that is still here or that fucking matters, actually, that I should be doing more for XYZ or more for this person, or I should be posting more of this person's stuff, or I should be talking about more. You guys are grown ass adults. You have the same ability that I do. Use your channels, post stuff. If you feel so passionate about it, post it. Stop relying on me. Stop trying to diminish me because I'm not doing what you expect me to or demand of me to. First and foremost, I don't have to do a goddamn thing with this. If I wanted to get on here and talk about mini cows every day and throw up fucking fundraisers for mini cow outfits, I could do that. I mean, truthfully, I just don't give a fuck. I'm not going to do that. I'm just being a sarcastic asshole, but I could get Halloween costumes for mini cows and prance them around here and fucking call it a day if I really wanted to. No, you're good, Buttercup. You're good. But that's the story on that one. Is there any other questions? Again, the only things I wanted to set straight was I'm never going to be responsible for what's going on in BJ's home. Putting her family in danger is never going to fall on me. She's done that herself. She's done that herself. And to their little lemon head boy over there, you are. What a fucking embarrassment. What an embarrassment. Truly, what an embarrassment. You're here for the mini cows? Same. But if you have questions, ask me. Fucking ask me. I don't give a fuck. But now it's so funny to me because I stated very like blatantly what I felt the other day. I still sit there. Fuck them and feed them fish. Truthfully, I'm not any different in real life. You fuck with me, you demand something of me, you expect to control me. First and foremost, Kyle, let me be very clear. Kyle doesn't have the expectations for me that these strangers on the internet sometimes do. My own family does not have the expectations that are put on me to show up for random strangers like the internet does. I am the sanctimonious, self righteous, horrible ass bitch who has raised two girls and dedicated my life to that for the last 10 years because I love them and it just happened to be that way. I volunteered coach soccer because I wanted to be there and show up. I've offered my platform to people that I shouldn't have trusted, that I should have stayed the fuck away from, numerous times to help and support these people. I continue to show up not only on this app for random strangers, but in my normal life. I show up and give too much of myself to many people. And this is the repercussions of it. I'm a sanctimonious, think I'm better. No, I'm sorry. It's really not that hard to not be a piece of shit. Just because you struggle with not being a piece of shit, that's a you thing. You're never going to take it away from me. These are things I am fucking proud of. Yes, absolutely, Cash, condescending too. You know what's funny about that, Robin, is that live stream was actually one of Amethyst's ideas. She was like, because none of us knew what the fuck was going on with that whole situation. None of us did. Um, and we thought it would be able to open up a conversation of like understanding because I wasn't around when the video of BJ's kids got posted and or how it was being used again. Like it was really confusing to me. So yeah, there was that. Yes, egotistical too, Cash. My Michelle, right? Yeah. We thought we were so confused on what was actually going on and couldn't understand because none of us were around for those times and people that were having such a fucking fit about it were in the discords when that stuff was going on, so it was really confusing to like they were all friends with Queen but then they wanted to use a gotcha. It was really crazy. It was weird. Yeah, Revival, I wish you would have told me that beforehand because it was like I was so confused. And the further it went, like the more questions I had, the more that opened up that I was just like, yeah, this is so fucking out of hand. Like when I knew that they couldn't source the email back to Queen or Blank Screen and they refused to take it any further, that's when I was like, yeah, it's dead ended for me. Like, you want us to be outraged and be pissed at Queen for something she didn't do, and there's absolutely no proof of, nor did she ever write a message between her and Blank Screen saying the things that they were passing around. That just never happened. And when that took place and transpired, and I couldn't, like, it was flat out said, like, we know it's basically bullshit, and it would never be sourced. That was it for me. No shit, Alabama mama. Well, I'm sure somebody's got that, right? I'm positive. Yeah, shop. And I'm sorry for a lot of you guys that have gotten caught up in this. Like, here's another thing. I want to be very clear, and I'll say this very publicly. I do not know a lot of my mods' first names. That's factual. There will never be a day that a mod can come to you and say that I've ever demanded their information, who they are. If I trust you under an alt. I don't need to know all that. I don't look my mods up. I don't do that shit. My mods can tell you they're not in a mod chat. They're not in a mod group. There's some of them that have never even reached out to me privately. Here they are. Again, the dangers from her own house. There's two things I don't fucking play with in this world. It's my kids and my other half. These people that I once called a friend Amethyst, according to what somebody told me the other day, now, again, this is hearsay because I do not have the screenshot. So if it's being stated, I have seen other people stating it, so it wouldn't shock me. But it's being alleged that I'm likely behind the account that was created calling me, myself, a child trafficker, and Kyle, someone who touches children's genitals. If you are that fucked up in the head to think that I would ever do such a thing, feel free to get the FBI to come take my devices. Please. If you think that this person over here has been fucking around when these people were the very ones who encouraged me to protect my family, to make informational police reports, to document shit because all of the craziness that was going on, if they think forever in this fucking world that I would ever say something like that about Kyle or myself, you're fucking sick. This isn't a game to me. What you see on here is my life. Whether it's mini cows talking shit because I stand for something, whether it's whatever you want, this is my life. I'm just choosing to share a little bit of it with you guys. But there's those two things that I do not play with. There's a third thing I don't play with, and it's people I love and care about. And there are a lot of people in this chat. I'm not going to name them all because it would be impossible. A lot of them are dressed in blue dresses that are my people. They're my people I do life with. They're my people that when Kyle is out of town, they call me daily to check in on me because they know I have a hard time because I'm a codependent fucking crybaby when he's gone because I don't sleep because I love the man and I'm incredibly grateful for him. But I have a hard time. I'm a fucking baby about it. But these are the people I do life with on this internet, off this internet. You continue to come for the people I fucking care about. You haven't seen the dirty, ugly side of nonsense yet. I've played very openly, very out front. I don't fuck around. I don't do fucking stupid shit. I don't dox people. I don't put out their fucking business. I'm not fucking sending shit around. Yeah, these people, I absolutely have sent people who were fucking with me other their information so they would have it in case something happened to me because at one time some of these people were in my life and I would have trusted them if something went down to do the right thing. So, yes, there's a few of my friends that know who some of these fuckers are because of the shit that they did to me. I'm never going to apologize for it. I've told you from day one on this app, you fuck with me and my family, and I'm saying it again because there's one of you that's crossed a lot of boundaries lately. There's one of you that really needs to get some help. And I'm going to tell you right now, you continue to come for me and my fucking family. You continue to encourage people to talk shit about Kyle. There will be one thing that I have to say to this fucking internet, and your thought will be fucking shown. Are you back? I'm on the farm. My internet's shit. I'm breaking up a little bit. Is it better now, Cash? It was probably me, Revival, the service out here. It's because we're in the fucking trees. Like, I mean, let me show you guys again in the daylight. Hold on. Like, we're in the trees. The internet service is like not the best over here. It's beautiful, but it is absolutely like that's a mountain. I mean, the service isn't the best, so we're just dealing with it with what it is. They always seem to bring people that they know you care about and are innocent. Because that's the thing is I've given them this ammunition. I'll be honest. That's why I don't give a fuck. I gave them these things. I was open and honest and transparent with these people. I shared parts of my life. A lot of them know a lot of personal, intimate stories that I've chose to share with these people in private because I trusted them. To have it used and turned the way it has been is a reflection of who they are. Again, I don't do this in real life. If I don't fuck with you and I'm done, like, I walk the fuck away. I don't think nobody, and here's the other thing, nobody in my circle that I fuck with talks about these people. They weren't friends with these people. There was no cross communication. Like, none of my people that I'm close to have or had friendships with majority of them. There was a few crossovers with other people that formed friendships with Nunya, but other outside of that, there's very few. But their relationships are between them and themselves. Like, they're responsible. But for some reason, I become like a main part of it's weird. It's fucking weird to me, but it is what it is. But this is just kind of the once and done. I see it. I hear it. I'm very well aware. I see what Joneson is doing because, again, she sits with the people that are saying these things, and she is a fucking idiot who will just take up everybody's cause. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't. I do not give two fucks about her or any of the people that dislike me. Chasing, let me address that. I was respectful to Chasing on Granny's panel as I withheld convulsive laughter because when I stated, when all of this shit started, was when I clicked a link on Clues and said that I respected Clue. She said, yep, that's when it was. And when I asked blatantly, so if you don't hear things for 11, 12 months, aren't we supposed to progress and go, okay, you know what? They don't use those things. And she had no answer. That was it for me because I'm chastised for respecting Clue for offering me a link and respecting the fact that Clue is genuinely, authentically herself, whether you like it or not. She is. I would rather have somebody like that right in front of me, right beside me, than these fake, fucking, phony, stand for nothing people. Demon, that's the truth. As far as I go, like, I didn't know anything about it. It was until she popped up on Jay's panel when we heard that that was being done. That was it. I was respectful. Otherwise, outside of that, I've communicated with her a couple times in email. You think these people, they're so about the truth, right? Here's another thing I want to point out to you. These people claim that they're so about, do you think any of them have reached out to me? Do you think any of them respected me enough at all to reach out to me and say, okay, this is what was just told to me? What do you have to say? No, they didn't. No, because it's all about who people sit with. Yep. And we've said that over and over again, Sheila. Do not call CPS. Again, North Carolina states if there's a problem, that will be handled in their own. Now, again, if he is threatening to harm somebody, that's a whole other story and what happens from that. But internet, the subs, let them handle it. Let was threatened handle it, please. Good night, shop. Give that baby kisses for me. Do you guys have any other questions? I will try to answer them because I really do. And anybody around you can tell me or can tell you. I have asked them to not send me anything. I don't want to know because, again, these are things from in my life that are no longer in existence. These are doors that I chose to close, slam the fuck shut. They're not doors that will ever be opened again. There is no reconciliation even wanted, nor conversation, especially after things are said like I weaponized or have profited off of these people's pain when I was sought out to help. You're never going to fucking slap me in the face with that. Not at all. The fucking whole reputation, this whole sanctimonious shit because I was willing to stand beside people that I cared about. Yeah. I mean, fuck oh dear. I'm the world's worst person for actually giving a fuck. Anybody that knows me knows that sometimes my heart is on my sleeve way too often. And I lead first with my heart in situations that I should not. Yeah. Revival. Yes. Please do not send me anything that. Go ahead, Rocky. But I ask you again, document it, keep it. If you think it's concerning enough, keep a hold of it. And if things change and if it becomes a situation, I will be transparent with you. If I decide to get an RO because some of these people are pushing it to that point, let me just say, um, or if other things transpire, I will make it publicly known and then you can send it to me. You don't have to, but I would prefer not to see any of it because I don't give a fuck. But they know the ticking points for me are my kids and Kyle. So what's the game plan? Beth, yeah. We've watched what they've done to Queen. Rocky, I'm looking for your question. Yeah, and it's if the thing about it is I really don't give a fuck. I really genuinely don't give a fuck, but I care about the people around me. And I care about Kyle. Okay, Rocky, I'm going to give you my take on JP. So, again, somebody that the only thing I knew about JP coming into this was that she came from Molly Golightly and then from the Michelle Sabate community, which, if you know the Michelle Sabate community, Michelle Sabate grew off of Molly during the Marvon McRae story. She went on Molly's platform, said she was a rope expert. It was a fucking mess. They ended up getting into it. An entire community, the same community, pieces of it that were fucking with me, started fucking with her. She is extremely mentally unwell. Yes, she did a lot of things on her own. Again, adult choices. I'm not excusing any of it. But they actively were attempting to push her. It was disgusting. It was vile. It was foul. She was a part of that community of the Michelle Sabate people. Don't give two shits. I'm on my phone. Otherwise, I would. I'm on my phone though, and I can't see it. Um, Patty, I love you. That's all. That's it. That's all. Uh, that's where I knew her from. So the only time I engaged with her was she did a couple parodies that I was like, okay, whatever. And then when the barbecue stuff popped off before with the fundraisers for Sebastian, she did some stuff, and I was in a chat listening to that. Otherwise, I've stayed the fuck away from her. So she used to come into the chats that were like HOA aligned, I guess you would say. Like it was the people who considered themselves the HOA, and then a bunch of us that were just floaters, like didn't have loyalty to anybody, didn't know any of these people, didn't fuck with any of these people. And at that time, I was under the impression that JP was really close with Queen Bee. That's what I thought. But again, this was my interpretation because she was with Queen. I thought she was one of her good people because she would come in oftentimes to defend Queen. Rightfully so. What was being done and what has been done to Queen is absolutely fucking unforgivable. I'm sorry. It is. There's just another one of those situations. You don't have to like me, Queen, Clue, Granny, anybody. You don't have to like any of us on a personal level. In fact, you shouldn't because you don't really know any of us unless you are in our circles and have gotten to know us. You should be pretty indifferent to all of us. But hey, that's what it is. But she would come in defense of that, which, okay, cool. She would ask questions and she was always kind of on the outside. So At that time, the HOA was like, JP wants to be one of us. Like, she just wants an honorary seat. And it was like this back and forth, but it kind of came kind of odd because as time started to shift, I saw more and more. So she has always, this is just my take again because of what I've seen. This is the amount of what I've seen. Um, she has always been an intentional instigator. Some of these are long answers because there's no solid, like, that's all, that's it, that's all. Like, she is somebody that seemed to be intentionally provocative, or not provocative, provoking people, like provoking certain reactions, in defense of this person at one time and then flip over here. So I don't know beyond that, but that's what I know. Does that make sense? Sorry, some of these I don't have like better answers for. The Christmas Carol, Cash. Let's talk about that. So because a lot of people, especially from Queen Bee's people, which I can understand, like, and it wasn't until somebody that really cared about Queen came to me and said, Becky, this was done intentionally. Do you understand that? And I was like, what? At first, I was just like, why the fuck would anybody do that? So what they did was they gave me a line in A Christmas Carol, which I didn't give a fuck. At that time, I don't have loyalty to anybody. I go where I want. I do what I want. I partake in what I want. I'm fucking too old for this shit. Anyways, so I would go over there, partake. I was trying to like, I even said to some of them that if they did that right and really used it to mend fences and stop the bullshit that ITOW had really done, even though that was them, which is really fucking unfortunate because that's another fucking gut punch to me. I can't believe that I ever sat by people who would do something like that. I really, it was a shock to me. But I thought they could do something to like mend some spaces with the HOA. But that Christmas Carol, they sent me a line out of it. I agreed to do it. I sang it back. The Christmas Carol comes out. The first time I ever see it, it's on Chasings. She posts it or she plays it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought it was funny. And then I'm like, wait a second. And then somebody that really cares about Queen, a mutual friend of Queen and I's, actually approached me privately and said, did you know? She asked me flat out. She said, did you know that you were going to be singing a line with Sinner? I said, absolutely fucking not. There was no way I would have ever agreed to that. Ever. Nowhere close. I would have never even remotely been okay with it, acted like I was okay with it, anything. Kyle's moving trucks around. Um, I didn't know. That absolutely felt intentional, still does. They claim it was just by accident. But I do believe that the person is probably correct and basically based off of everything we've seen that it was to upset and hurt her that I would think or do that, which absolutely it would have had this, like, I would have felt the same way. Truly, her people had every right to feel that way. Like, why would I sing a line alongside Little Mistakes? She has actually talked about, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, you're gonna lose me again. She has admitted to it, and yes, there are. She actually had channels, Little Mistakes. Um, there was actual posts and stuff. She's never denied that I know of. But yes, there is proof that she was a part of those communities, and there is absolute proof that she was a part of those communities. Yes, there is. Oh, is this one of her alts, Little Mistakes? Are you one of her alts? You seem to be speaking for her. Yeah, Lacey, and I'm pretty sure she has never denied it. But again, yes, there is proof. Yep. Oh, JP, why did you create another alt? Why do you watch everything I do? Seriously. Are you now trying to say that you weren't a part of the Michelle Sabate community? Is that what you're going with? Is that you were never part of those communities? Thank you, Chroma Reels. I don't know anybody that defends JP, so besides JP. That's it. That's it. That's all. Let's see. What did you say? I'm on my phone. I can't play any clips. Patty, absolutely. I just went back up in your comment section. Oh, and as far as Shady, let me address that too. I've proven Shady to be a liar over and over again. I am not concerned at all because I tell you what, when that one gets doxxed, and it will happen, you can only fuck with people and lie about people. I'm not encourage anybody to do it, but I'm not going to fucking cry for Shady when she gets doxxed either. These people weaponize people like Shady to clip things out of context to go after people. Shady runs rogue. Shady does shady things. Her name fits her perfectly. Fuck Shady. She's a lying fucking bitch. Always has been. Fuck Click Punk. Fuck Little Irish Girl. Hey, Little Irish Girl. How's those bezel bugs? JP said today that that in Arizona, all parents and guardians are mandated reporters. In Arizona, that's not. No, it's not. It's by Rocky. It's by profession in Arizona. She's blocked Mercedes Girl on all of her other ones. Demon. I actually have proof in my screenshots. Hold on. Let me see if I can pop out of here with you guys not losing you. If I lose you, I'll be right back. Are you still there? Oh, hold on. Let me look. Oh, they're getting another monsoon in Arizona. So, um, Stargazer, was that not JP? The account by the name of STARRRREGAZERRRR that hopped on Laura's panel. Did you hear me? So let me guess, somebody else was using her image. Again, call my bluff. JP, were you not Stargazer? Did they just accidentally take your picture? No, that's not true. Arizona is by profession for mandated reporters. Again, I don't know why people are tripping on the fact that I said the truth. Like, it is what it is. North Carolina, I've stated this, we've talked about this numerous times. Like, certain states are mandated reporters for every adult, other states are by profession only. Demon, let them. Demon, here's the thing, if anybody calls CPS, have fun. have, I mean, again, have fun. Send them on over. It shouldn't be. I wouldn't take it. I don't take it as a, it's just not true. It's by profession. And again, I gonna sound arrogant, but feel free, do what you need to. If you think that retaliatory, because I've never done anything besides point out North Carolina laws, which is not threatening in any way, shape, or form. It's just a fucking fact. It's a fact of behavior. Yeah, right, Lacey Ann. Yeah, bring it on. State workers were just in my house 3 weeks ago, and that's the fucking funny thing is. Here's the funny thing: is these people that are sitting with all these people know. Some of them have been to my house. Some of them have met my in-laws. Yeah. Um, Fuck around and find out. True. Fuck around. Have at it. And if you think you're going to do it while I'm out of town, first and foremost, I'm out of town for a job. Secondly, they are in the very capable and trusted hands of a grown adult who also has ability to have other grown adults right there. They are well cared for. And again, I'll give you their state worker's fucking number. Game the fuck on. When you have nothing to hide, you hide nothing. I've never came on here and said I'm anything but who I am. I'm a fucking failure in many ways in my life, but there's one thing I stand for, and that is the protection and the well-being of my kids. And no one will ever tell you differently. Yeah, demon. I wouldn't take it as a threat at all, but it's not truthful. Arizona is by state profession only. North Carolina is by everybody. And they can twist and turn it all they want. Me mentioning that North Carolina, everybody is mandated reporters, supports the whole thing of the internet does not need to involve themselves. If these things that we're seeing are present and happening, people in their real lives are going to notice. Does that make sense? It should. Anybody else have a question? Sorry, I just wanted to clear some of this stuff up. If you have any further questions, feel free to continue to ask. Where'd that account go? Did you guys time that account out? That was in here taken up for JP. That's not JP's alt. Whoever that is. Did you guys time that account out? I just wanted to hear what they said about the Stargazer account. The one that took a link on Laura's panel under that account, Stargazer, and then the one that made videos under that account with her avatar. Did they steal her avatar? That's what I was wondering if they said. Was somebody trolling JP and Ahmad got him? Okay. I'm sure I can post them. I'll ask the person that sent them to me, but fuck yeah, Beth, same thing. I've reached out to CPS. Kyle and I have openly talked about that. Do I own the cows? Hold on. Hey, ASU mom, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Do you own those cows now, or are you just at somebody's ranch? Do you plan on taking home a couple islands if you're just on vacation or away for work? So I'm just away for work right now. This is Kyle's lifelong best friend's ranch. 7 years ago, we were with him. We thought he was going through a midlife crisis when he bought his first Scottish miniature Highland that turned into this massive production and program. And Kyle flies up about every 30 days to 6 weeks, spends a week, well, usually about 10 days to 21 days sometimes, up here to help his friend. I mean, it's a fucking job. He works his ass off. So he flies up, and then the boys get me into shit like this. So I flew up. They flew me up because we are transporting 2 miniature cows back to Arizona because they cannot fly right now because of the temperatures in Arizona. So I am out of town for work. There's no islands here. I'm in Washington State, although there are islands in the Puget Sound. I unfortunately cannot bring them back. That is one delusional thing. I need to be honest with the internet. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me up front. Nonsense does not own an island. In fact, I don't even know if I've really been to many islands outside of Seattle, if I'm being honest. I know it's a disappointment. Bye, Patty. Yep, another RV trip. But I am just like the rest of you. We bust our asses. We live our life. I'm not this well to do island owner, anything like that. This is work. This is a job. We don't really have an island. But another note I want to make on the island, as you all sit there and take slights and mock the people who have called this the island or call themselves the islanders, I want to remind you something. You're not taking just a jab at me. You're taking a jab at all of these people who have sat around, who are free thinkers, smart, a lot of them very fucking smart, a lot of them very educated, a lot of them very experienced. You're not taking a jab at me. You're taking a jab at them in some way, shape, or form, insinuating that I control these people or mind fuck these people or blah, blah, blah. These are people that are very capable of making decisions on their own. So as you continue to throw your little fucking daggers at me, just remember you're trying to hurt me and you're hurting a lot of people around me. You lost the power to hurt me a long time ago. And I'll never give it back to you. That's the other thing. Once you take that away and stop giving them, you think these people, I've been through harder shit in my real life than what these people ever can do. Their shit talk, their low blows, their weaponizing things I shared with them in private, that's a them thing. It makes them look like the pathetic pieces of shit they are. It's not a me thing. They no longer have the power to hurt me. And as you can tell, I'm in the fuck around, find out stage. Keep on, bitches. Keep on. Exactly, Pristine. Fuck those bitches. I'm sorry, ASU mom. I know. It is. I don't blame you. And that sucks. That really sucks. But I completely understand. And again, that's the crazy thing. So that's another thing. There's this whole thing, and it's weird. It's actually kind of cringe. So there's this whole like, come tell me why you left nonsense thing. I don't know who or recognize a lot of the names of the people that are like really emotionally disturbed by leaving me. And I'm not trying to be dismissive in any way, shape, or form, but I'm being honest. These are not people, most of them, that I even recognize. And that's something that they always had a hard time with because I do not form these deep, I don't email with people. I don't, yeah, there's some people that have access to me. They have my phone number, they can reach out to me. But a lot of it, I keep it what it is and keep it moving. Like, not everybody that has access to me has a relationship with me or a friendship. Some of them are acquaintances that we talk about one very specific thing. That is something I have always been bad about too, is I am just I'm I love my people and I invest time in the people I love and I overextend myself even on that at times. And even they're like, Becky, you need to show up for you right now and shut everybody else off. That's my people. Like those people are amazing. But yeah, it's yeah, you have ASU. You're another one. Hey, just Marie. I just want to answer some of those questions though, because I know that some of this stuff is like really confusing because people are like, why is this person so out to get her? Well, I hope this helps. I really hope this kind of, again, feel free. I'm not going to come out here and go back and forth with these people. I'm not going to take low shots at them. You see what you see, you believe it. If you have questions, ask me. There's certain things that I might tell you I'm not going to talk about. Um, Otherwise, it is what it is. But by continuing to attempt to hurt me, which you don't own the power to do, none of you do, I took that power away a long time ago. Aphrodite, rewind. I'm not going to rehash. Go ahead and rewind, and you will be able to follow the story of what we're talking about. I'm just answering questions. Okay, I think I've answered everything. YouTube is weird, my Michelle. It is. And that's all I can say is, there's a lot of people on here that I have been very fortunate to actually get to know better because of this situation that is happening. It forced me to take a second look at people that I once didn't care for or discredited or didn't like certain behaviors. You know what? I realized at that point in time, none of us are perfect. We all fucking make mistakes. And it was watching those people maneuver after that really made me see other things. And sometimes I think people get caught up in these expectations that we are superhuman. You know, we're these creators who sit on this app and share stories. This is our real lives too. BJ tells you guys that all the time. It's my real life. We are all humans, basically. Every one of us is a human. But that is what some of these people will absolutely, we are supposed to be subhuman, superhuman, and not form like connections. Like I've genuinely formed connections with some of the people that I could think I never did. Oh, Aphrodite, you fucking stumbled into the wrong chat. I haven't seen anybody going after nonsense. I haven't seen anybody going after nonsense. Joneson? The slop? The sloppy ass bitch that Wants talked about? Again, she's never going to get attention over here. Let her talk all this shit because she is just that irrelevant. And when I say that, I mean that. Like, what a weird. I mean, if you hung out with some of the people they hung, I mean, just go on. I'm not gonna fucking say what I think. Chanel, I enjoy you guys. Revival, don't you love it when people come in here? And even Cash is like, are you fucking joking? Like, come the fuck on. Hey, Kay. I think I've answered enough, though. I think I've stood where I stood. Again, I am not ever going to feel bad for saying what I said about fucking BJ's family situation. The dangers from within her own home. That's it. That's all. She herself is the only person in control of what the outcome is for her family, just like I am for mine. Yeah, Cash always does. That's Cash. Welcome. Okay, JP, thank you. Perfect. That's what I thought, JP. That other person, whoever that other person was that came in here, said you were never a part of this. That's all I. Thank you for acknowledging what I said. They asked a question, I answered it. I said, this is all I know. And thank you for coming in here and confirming that. How many fucking alts do you have, by the way? Isn't this like the sixth one or something? My God. Yikes. Do you get blocked a lot? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if you do, but thank you for confirming. So whoever that was on an alt, there you go. There's JP's answer. Revival, they're not first timers. Aphrodite isn't a first timer. Aphrodite just has a bunch of alts too. So you just trolled her on the outside. Okay. Yes, you stay blocked. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for confirming what I was saying. I appreciate that. I love how they. I don't do alts. I'm not. Obviously, your name is not Aphrodite. Let's be. Let's be fucking clear. Yeah, that Michelle. It's like there's a stream going on where she's reviewing somebody else to go after. Okay, I mean, let's play stupid here. Let's play stupid. Let's see who's blamed me for calling CPS or being Brandywine or accusing me of fucking being behind the account. That was her and her people. And BJ, you want to know what I found the other day? That stream you fucking deleted where you were saying all sorts of things. Yeah, I got it. Oh my god, you guys the mods in here are like cracking me the fuck up. Yes, BJ, Chipmunk did instantly. Aphrodite, I'm not being rude to you. If this is that sensitive to you, you're in the wrong spot because I'm not a nice person. Do you, I do not pass Kleenexes and fucking value them out at the door. I told you to rewind if you wanted to know what the fuck I was talking on and catch up, re-fucking wind. Instead, you wanted to come in here and play this fucking stupid game of I haven't seen anybody going after nonsense. Again, it's the fucking internet. If you live in your fifis and me answering your questions and or laughing at you because let me ask you, do you walk around with your head up your ass? Because obviously you do. If that offends you, probably not a safe space for you. My chat is not a safe space. Well, thankfully, Cash, your opinion doesn't matter in this section. Truthfully. Exactly. Oh, you thought you saw Aphrodite and Dark Horse? Rocky, I did hear that Dark Horse potentially went in there. I don't know, Pyro Pam. I gotta go watch the clips of it. I gotta make a phone call and see. Right? I am not a nice person. I am not a fucking nice person. Little Daisy, nobody said anything else. Oh, not. I thought you were saying, sorry, Little Daisy. I will apologize to you. I know I missed that. I thought you were saying Dark Horse went in defending you guys. Yeah, Dark Horse is. I've always thought that one came from her. Sorry, Little Daisy. I was almost reading that in. I almost took that the wrong way. That was me. That's what I'm hearing. That Michelle. I haven't seen it. That's what I'm hearing. That's what they're saying. Cash can be kind some days, unless it's me. Cash, shut up. Hey, I take. You know what, Cash? Let's just be honest here for a minute. I let you fucking say some fucking shit that other people, I would be like, yeah, no, no. And Cash gets away with it because he fucking knows he gets away with it. And he takes advantage of that shit. He does. He's like, there ain't nobody that talks as much shit about me as Cash does. Cash has always got it determined to be the front runner of the shit talking of me. Cash is going to beat everybody at shit talking. What up, Thor? Thor, we cannot be nice people together. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to go watch this. Kate, sounds like we need to watch Queen on Rumble. It sounds like somebody was just threatened with the pew pew from Larry, and she ended it and deleted it. So sounds like. Hold on. Can I add a? Fuck no, I can't. I have my computer. Nope, I can't. Damn it. Oh well, I don't want to play that on my screen. Bitch, yeah. Cash has been on a roll lately. I know he has. Oh, and another thing too. Yeah, I'm gonna, Sasha. I'm going to. So it sounds like Queen restreamed it on Rumble. Jay is live reviewing it. Okay, let me end. Let me end. Beth, hold on. No, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know, just Murray. So do I. I don't. I have notifications set. Can anybody tell me? I have notifications set for Queen and on Rumble, and I still don't get them. I still don't fucking get them. Where did that comment go that I wanted to see? Cash does, Chico, right? Cash knows it too. Beth, I want to share my awesome news. My son in law has won his battle with cancer. He has been fighting for over 2 years. Miracles happen. Beth, I thank you for sharing that with us because I know you shared your stress at times in the chat about the battle that he was facing and how much you were concerned. And I am so happy for all of you, for you, your son in law, your daughter. I, I thank you for sharing that with us. Honestly, that is the best news to get today. And with that, I think that is the perfect way to end out the stream on a positive note. Again, I'm terrible with emails. Y'all know that. I'm not even going to make excuses. I just don't. I'm there's some things I'm good at in life, okay? Washing mini cows might be one of them. Emails, not so much. I would rather be outside any day of the week than looking at an email. It's just a fucking thing. I can make all the excuses, but let me tell you, that 2,700 emails that are unopened in my inbox, it's probably a good thing because as much as these people dig, they're just not going to make fetch happen. So, with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will not be addressing this any further unless it needs to be. You have what I have chosen to talk about. Again, please do not send me any more information. If you want to keep it because you think it's concerning, keep it. If and when that changes, I will let you know. If I need it, I will ask for it. Otherwise, fuck them and feed them fish. We've got better shit to do. We've got better cows to look at. We've got things like celebrating wins like Beth. We've got real life and amazing things to celebrate. These people are not going to ever take my power. These people are not going to hurt me. Only I can give them that power, and it's been removed from them for a long time. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will probably be back with mini cows and feeding tonight. Have a great day. And to every one of you that has stood beside me, defended me, taken up for me, a random stranger on the internet, you're seen, you're heard, you are appreciated more than you ever know. Have a great day.